Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a quick update to some of those that have, of course, moved on to the May 2020 update before everybody else by using, the slow ring or release preview ring of the Insider Previews, and also talk about performance. So I had a couple of messages from people. One is a gamer that actually likes to play a lot of games on his PC. And he was asking a question about performance because he says that he has the impression that the performance isn't the same, and some games don't seem to perform as well since he updated to this version. And he wanted to have my opinion on why that is. And of course, he kind of knows that maybe it's because he's moved on maybe a little too fast to this version. The other has to do with a problem with sound. A couple of people were actually mentioning one in particular that does some recordings. Says there's some clicking in the sound when he's actually doing recordings. And of course, they're asking me, is there some glitches, known glitches about that in the May 2020 update? So the May 2020 update has one thing that we know is an issue that will probably be released like that. And the known issue has to do with VR, virtual reality. There's something about that that's still not totally done and totally right. But apart from that, there's no known issues, but that doesn't mean that it's perfect. No operating system is perfect. There's always something to fix, something to do. The main reason for a lot of the things, and I would say both of these questions relate to something that I guess is probably what's happening, is the drivers that are used in the May 2020 update. For example, this morning there was a update for Intel. Intel has mentioned that now they have May 2020 update ready drivers that were released that fix quite a few little things that were happening there. That gives you an idea that not all manufacturers have updated their drivers yet for this new version of Windows 10. So although a lot of you with older drivers will probably not see any difference, there is a subset of you that will see a difference because some drivers are not ready yet. And that's why I always say it's better to wait. And that's why also I say never to force update. Wait for that to be available. One of the reasons why it doesn't appear on some machines sometimes is because of that, drivers. Drivers are very important for your PC to run well. And some people sometimes say, well, Windows crashes all the time. There's a majority of crashing in Windows is not Windows. It's third-party software or drivers. So depending on what you do and what you install, you might have crashing, but it's not Windows. It's really a third-party software that's crashing Windows because of a problem in the way that it's actually done. So drivers are often a problem for crashing. And I'll talk a little more about that today. And, this, I talk about it of the May 2020 update, but it applies to every version of Windows, and including every future version of Windows. So that means when you are going to move on to Windows 10 May 2020 update, make sure you have the latest drivers of what is important in your machine, everything that works, the Wi-Fi, the Ethernet card, the sound, the graphics adapter. It's very important for a good and fluid update and the fact that your PC won't crash. So it's very important to know that. So some manufacturers are not ready yet and are not yet, they have until May 28th. So it's not like they have to do it now. And they are probably testing some drivers. And of course, older machines, a lot of them will not get updates on drivers. So that's important to know also. So that's a few little things that you should know. And that is why you should also take your time and not force anything when this gets to a PC. on May 28th. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.